When the Pandavas, along with Kunti, return back to Hastinapura and start staying there after Pandu's death, a bit of a rivalry starts between the cousins. Kripacharya became the teacher for both Pandavas and Kauravas. He was teaching them the usage of weapons and general behavior and etiquette and all of that. In time, Bhishma will find a better teacher, but for now, Kripa is their main acharya and the guru for all the brothers. Duryodhana was actually happy for the longest time when his uncle Pandu and his children were far away from him, and he had a strong feeling that after his father, he would take over the kingdom. But when Pandu died and the children returned back, there was a question now. Because originally, Dhritarashtra was the one who was unfit to rule, Pandu was put on the throne as the king, and Pandu's eldest son was also the eldest of all the cousins, which meant in a succession battle, the chances of Yudhishthira taking over were much higher. With Kunti and her sons back in Hastinapura, the 100 Kauravas and the 5 Pandavas started living together. There was some childhood rivalry from the get go. Bhima was the strongest of them all, and he was a bit of a bully as well. So when the Kauravas would climb the tree, maybe he would shake the tree and make them fall. If they got into a river to swim, he would hold them down until they almost drowned and then let them go. This is all done in good fun, though, at least in Bhima's mind, but the Kauravas felt bullied and lived in fear pretty much all the time. So, when a chance presented itself, Duryodhana actually planned to kill Bhima. He had Bhima's food poisoned. Unaware of this massive conspiracy, Bhima ate all the food, almost died, and fell into a river nearby. All the people who were playing that day, all the children, they went back home without realizing that Bhima is missing. Yudhishthira was a bit worried, but Bhima used to roam around by himself. They all decided to wait a little longer. When Bhima did not come back, everybody got worried, Kunti included. What had happened was Bhima, when he had fallen into the river, got bitten by snakes. The poison in his body, because of the food he had eaten, and the poison that the snakes put into his veins counteracted each other, and like they say, poison cuts poison, and Bhima escaped. He swam ashore, and they say the poison in his veins from the snakes actually made him more powerful and overall resistant to poison in future. When Duryodhana saw that his plan has been foiled, he got doubly angry. But Yudhishthira got a little careful now. When he went and talked to Vidura about it, Vidura advised Yudhishthira that he should be careful and not make all this publicly known, because Duryodhana may overreact and do something even worse. Everybody was advised to be extremely careful around Duryodhana. So now we observe Duryodhana and Bhima's rivalry has already started. Bhima was a bully. There's no denying that. But Duryodhana was downright evil. Now, there is a theory in recent times which talks about how you become the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. In his childhood and for the longest time during his adolescence and adulthood, Duryodhana was surrounded by his evil brother Dushasana, his evil uncle Shakuni, his blind by hatred father Dhritarashtra, Karna, who had a grudge against Pandavas and others. And that is what Duryodhana slowly became. Whereas, while Bhima might have started his life as a bully, in time he became much better and was able to control his emotions and his nature and behavior, owing to the fact that he was surrounded by the likes of Arjuna and Yudhishthira and Krishna and Kunti and others. If Bhima was surrounded by similar evil minded people, who knows what would have happened? In months and years to come, we will see Bhima plays the most significant role in Pandavas owing to his strength. All the brothers almost entirely depend upon Bhima to be able to help them, support them, and safeguard them in times of need until they reach a point where Draupadi enters their lives. Bhima is quite literally the hero of the story.